What's up, Wikimaniacs? It's your boy, Sean. This is our final episode of the Best of 2023 series. Thank you for an incredible year we had, but the boys and I can't wait to see what 2024 brings us. On today's episode, we have an OP who had to leave a date, an OP who took their mom to see Barbie, a daughter who won't talk to her father, an age gap just for Sean, whoever that is, an OP who assumed that her relationship was over, and finally, Mama Lynn. Be sure to comment what type of stories you would like us to cover more of in the new year. And before we start the episode, I just want to thank Midscore again for compiling these stories. We hope you enjoy it. Reddit on Wiki, Best of 2023 starts now. Yeah.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.
The next story is from r/dating_advice. I had to leave a date with a guy I really liked.
Oh.
That's the title, so I'll get into it.
Are we supposed to give advice after this?
You can if you want, but honestly, you don't have to.
I feel like we don't need to give an advice anymore.
What do you mean?
Nah, this guy's an asshole.
Oh, okay. I see. You think it's because he's a bad guy?
Probably.
Okay.
Oh, you
Okay.
guys are going to love this one. All right.
Oh, no.
No, that's good. All right. I had to leave a date with a guy I really liked because I thought I was going to shit my pants. I was I was ready to go home with him after dinner. I wore a matching set, shaved it all, and then all of a sudden, alarm bells went off. And I knew if I didn't leave soon, I was going to literally shit my pants. Now he thinks it was a problem with him, and I don't know how to reassure him that it was not in any way his fault that I left. How do I handle this? I'd love to keep seeing him. He checks all my boxes.
That is awesome that you had a good date. It is super unfortunate you had to leave.
Shitty, you might say.
Very shitty. You're right. A skid mark on your relationship.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Sean. Give your advice. What do you got?
I feel like if I went on a really good date with somebody and then like it ended like that, I think I would be okay with them being like, oh, I was about to fucking blow the bottom of my pants off.
I wouldn't say it like that, though.
No.
I was
Quote unquote.
absolutely going to explode. And I would have been like, oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's only human. That happens sometimes, I guess. You know, if it was a good like girls poop. Everybody poops.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be super like weirded out, especially if prior to that, the date went really well. I mean, but again, I don't speak for every guy, I guess. But I don't know. If the date went super good and then she just kind of abruptly left, and then I was like, oh, was it me? And then she was just like, it was about to be over. I was turned. And I would have been like, okay, yeah, we should do it. We should run it back without the poop.
Yeah. I mean, even as a man, though, I'd still be like I get the self-consciousness of not wanting to tell them that. So I'd just be like, oh, I had a really upset stomach. I had a really great date. I would love to do another one sometime soon. Like, just make it very obvious that you're still very interested and let them know that it was, you know, some sort of illness if you don't feel comfortable going into detail like Sean does.
I'm not starting off with lies. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a lie.
I mean, that's
The stomach is upset.
Yeah.
You're right.
I would say I agree with the guys as well. You know, just bring up the fact that yes, it was an amazing date. It's just sometimes nature calls and you can't hang up. You know, so you gotta answer the call.
Although with Sean's thing, it could be a litmus test if you're like, hey, straight up honesty, and then just see how he reacts to it. If he gets really weird about it and avoids you, then that's a bit of a red flag. Might have avoided
I will
something.
say, hearing everybody else's advice, I would venture away from the I shit my pants.
We're doubling down on that.
And then you should ask her, or you should ask him, do you poop naked too? So, you know, kind of get in the relationship.
There it is.
even better, so.
It's a classic first date question.
It is. Do you shit naked? Because I do.
Keep in mind, Sean hasn't dated for many years.
Yeah, I haven't dated. I mean, John and
Same.
Sean have not dated.
That's what I said, John.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, technically both of us.
Yeah, true. But yeah, maybe don't lead with that one, John.
Oh my God. It's been a decade since I dated somebody else other than my current wife.
You ain't missing out. Dating is so
Man,
hard.
I'm scared of those apps. Like I'm begging my wife, please don't ever divorce me. Like I know I'm a lot to deal with, but please don't leave me.
That's the only reason he's like, I don't want to use an app.
I don't even know.
Too scared
Left
of
and
apps.
right is hard enough for me as it is. Like I'm gonna keep messing it up.
I feel that so hard.
So confused.
Honestly, every time somebody says swipe left or swipe right, I literally don't know which. Are we starting
Thank
or
you,
ending
Sean.
to the right?
Wait, like right is good.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yes.
which way is swiping right?
Is it?
Do you when
Like
you
you're-
swipe right? Do you start on the right or you start on the left? Go to the right.
You
Left,
start
right.
from the left and you go to the right.
Gotcha.
I know it's opposite because it's a camera right now and you're looking
yeah,
at
yeah,
me
but
doing the opposite action.
Because I was
but-
getting confused.
But yeah, you start from the left, go to the right, and that's
Holy
how you.
shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they could make it like a song. You know, start from the left, go to the right. That's how you
It's like-
swipe.
Like the cha-cha slide.
Yeah.
But for
Oh,
Tinder.
but like a
Cupid
Tinder
shuffle.
slide.
Yeah.
Oh my
Tinder
god,
slide.
we're full of ideas.
I like that.
Alice is gonna be part of this think group, so it's
Yeah.
I
like,
know.
There is an update.
Ooh.
I was just letting you guys prattle.
They shit naked together.
Oh my god.
No.
A back-to-back toilet.
Okay.
This is the worst thing I've ever heard. And I talked about taking a picture of my poop before.
You talk about people sending in pictures of their poop. Damn it.
No,
What
you
do mean?
asshole. And then
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gonna have me responsible for that shit. Like literally, I don't want that.
Yeah, this is again another alert for you guys to send your poop pics to the Instagram.
No.
Thankfully, no one's done it.
Thank God. I'm blocking
I don't
anyone that does
think
it.
they have. I haven't seen any on the Reddit, and I hope not
Oh.
to.
Oh my god! If you post a fucking poop picture on the Reddit, you are unhinged. You're unhinged, and honestly, I kind of love the energy.
I knew you were going to say that too.
Fucking Sean.
Okay, so update. My bowels are fine. I told him what the deal was. On my way over to his place right now, your girl is gonna get railed.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Allison, you gotta give us part of that too. Come on. You gotta be part of this. Allison.
There it is.
Another one off for the bingo board.
Yes.
Is that on
If
the
y'all
bingo
didn't
board?
think I
It
plotted
is.
my stories, you'd be wrong.
Ooh.
Trying to go for a coverall.
Oh.
Except
Jeez.
Josh
This
isn't
is
wearing
fantastic.
plaid today.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
Like I said, I was
mean-
making dinner. I just threw on the quickest thing I could. My bad.
And that's not one of your plaid
Do you have
shirts that you
plaid
just
underwear,
hanging
Josh?
around?
'Cause-
I could
You
duck
don't
Sienna.
cook in plaid?
No, you good.
Welcome to another bonus, the third ever Monday bonus story. This comes from r/today I fucked up, cross-posted from, well, me. I found this one.
Oh,
Wow. What a hero.
What a host. Okay, so this is today I fucked up by taking my mom to see Barbie. And I got to say, patrons, I maybe should have chosen a better story for this because usually, bonus stories is, oh, fun time. But this makes me kind of angry and sad.
Oh,
But
interesting.
I guess we do that on Am I the Asshole? So
Yeah, all
sort
the
of
time.
siller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
are there any spoilers in here?
No spoilers,
Okay.
thankfully.
Okay, good.
I read this very scared.
Have y'all, Josh, have you watched the Barbie movie?
Yeah, we were talking about it one of the last episodes. Yeah, I went actually to see it with my mom and Sienna, so it was a great movie. You guys will enjoy
Tears?
it when you go. I
Anyone
didn't
cry?
cry, but Sienna did. I don't
Yeah.
know if my mom
Ugh.
cried, but
I feel my
Anyway.
tears coming just
Oh,
talking about it.
I can only imagine. Everybody I see is like, oh yeah, that movie fucked me up.
yeah, it has great messages for both men and women. For the men who want to hear the messages anyway.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, patrons, when I was at jury duty, I overheard like an old man talking to like another, a younger guy, and the younger guy was like, "Oh, so what'd you do this weekend?" And the old, not to be racist here, Josh, but the old white man was like, "Took my granddaughters to see Barbie."
Okay.
It's kind of a women's empowerment movie, and that's fine, I guess, if you like.
So angry.
But it's I just took my granddaughters to see a movie about a toy. Kind of heavy for a movie about a toy, if you ask me. But that's fine if that's what you like. And I was just sitting next to them like Arthur Fist. I was like, Josh, shut the fuck up, man.
I'm just like, what? I feel like every movie has messages.
Yeah, I think we've moved past just movies not having
Toy Story.
Something to
Literal
say.
movies
Yeah.
with toys. Yeah.
Messages.
Are some of the heaviest movies.
Oh my
Crazy.
God. But yeah, here we go. Let's get into it. My mom, or it might be British because they're spelling mom M-U-M. My mom, but I'll stop it there. My mom is in her 70s and understandably has been through a lot of shit in her lifetime. She has been the, quote, first female whatever in her workplace several times and has admitted her obsession with my appearance is because she's experienced a lot of comments regarding her looks and what was, quote unquote, appropriate for a woman throughout her life.
Self-awareness.
God damn it. Barbie's going to hit hard. Holy shit.
You can tell already.
Oh, God.
Here we go. We both wanted to see Barbie, and we both had an idea about what the subject matter was, but she would not have gone if I hadn't suggested it. So we saw it this morning, and let me tell you, I was not expecting to cry that much. Parentheses. Also, shout out to the guy sitting next to me who was crying into his girlfriend's shoulder. Those parentheses. Ever since we got out of the movie, my mom has not stopped crying. She's also admitted a few things since that she's never told me before. Like, apparently, there have been 2 occasions where she was forced to leave her job because her husband started working there.
What the fuck?
I did not even know that was a thing. What the hell? And this was in the 80s.
Jesus.
She was also sexually assaulted by a thankfully now retired politician that she worked with and couldn't say anything. She was also forced out of a job because her boss's wife was jealous of her. Parentheses, she literally calls this guy her second father, but somehow she was a threat. Emoji.
Fuck.
Shoulders
Holy.
up emojis. I don't know emoji. I don't know what you call that one. Close parentheses. And also, my father apparently repeatedly telling her that she should be quote unquote grateful for the things that he's quote unquote done for her. Like buying a family house when he forced us to move to the other side of the world without consulting her. The house was later sold for less than market value in the divorce.
Jeez.
And quote unquote supporting her when she didn't have a job as a result of the said move to the other side of the world where she didn't have permission to work.
Fuck.
She's already been a bit, shall we say, somber recently due to her fear of aging, and she seems to have spent the last few hours doing nothing but going over her quote unquote mistakes and regrets. And I don't know how to help her. Too Long Didn't Read took my mom to see the Barbie movie, and now she's reliving some of the shittiest parts of her life, and I'm actually really worried about her mental state. Edit, before we go on, edit the, oh my God, I can't read. Obligatory.
Obligatory.
Nancy, I think you should be here more often.
Thank you so much.
Just over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Whisper into his
Just
ear.
come over.
This is how you pronounce that one.
You can help all 3 of us, actually.
Yeah, true.
We have many troubles. Exactly right. Obligatory. Wow, this blew up. But seriously, I was expecting like 5 replies. So thank you to everyone who responded. My brain likes to make me blame myself for every tiny bad thing that happens. And my mom crying equals bad emotions. Hence why I believe that I had fucked up. My mom is okay. She has been exceptionally sappy over the last couple of days, but otherwise she does seem lighter. So you guys were right. We haven't specifically talked about the things she mentioned then, but I've let her know that she can talk to me about anything. And she's since told me some other less depressing things about her life that she's never told me before. I did tell her that the lovely people of the internet think that she is amazing, which made her cry good tears this time.
Good.
I may try to broach the subject of therapy with her again, as she's previously been quite resistant. She's just been so busy just surviving and giving everything to her kids that she never had time to process anything for herself. She has recently come to accept that the divorce was not her fault, which is massive progress for her. And thank you to everyone who shared their experiences as well. I hate that so many people can see themselves in my mom's experiences, and I hate that this is a conversation we're still having. But in some ways, I'm kind of glad that this seemingly lighthearted movie is provoking these kinds of conversations.
Yeah. I mean, that's when I watched it, I was like, this is good that a lot of this stuff is like in such a popular movie being talked about openly. Because it makes it, once you open up the problem, you can start being addressed, and I think it opened a lot of people's eyes to the shit women have to deal with. Not that I probably have to explain it to our audience, who are mostly women, so,
Primarily.
So yeah, I mean, it's a good thing that she's working through it in therapy, and you've let her know that she can talk to you about any of it. So,
well, she's thinking about going to therapy.
Yes. I mean, that's a step though, even considering it, and then like just
Opening
encourage her and support her, and hopefully she'll get the help she needs.
I think you placed this story because you wanted to see me cry, and I don't
so
like
sorry.
that. No, I was low key tearing up whenever you were reading that, because it's just such a different time, even a few decades back, even a decade back from where we were in this feminist movement. And I don't know. I know that we're nowhere near there, and sometimes it feels like we're taking steps back, but there are so much progress already. And just to see this story shows that kind of progress, because there is a daughter and a mom who sees a movie, who spoke so much to them and made them realize about a lot of things that weren't their fault. Like, can you imagine how many years that mom went thinking that all of that stuff was probably her fault? Because that's what women have been told, is that whenever things go to shit, it's like, it's your fault. You're not a good enough woman. You're not a good enough wife. You're not a good enough, etc. Right?
That's the part that surprised me the most. Whenever OP wrote like, oh yeah, she finally accepted that the divorce wasn't her fault. I was like,
that hurts.
Bro, what? From everything that, all the stories, I had imagined that she was finally hit like a boiling point and was like, she initiated the divorce. But it sounds like she's been blaming herself for the divorce the whole time. Insane. That sucks so bad, because she was definitely not at fault for a lot of it, like all of that.
And to see a parent cry, it's like, that's really tough on you too, OP. And I hope you're taking care of yourself too, because that's a lot. But I'm glad that like you're there to validate her, because that makes so much progress in itself. It's like, I'm telling a story of what I thought was my fault, but you're listening and you're agreeing that it's not my fault. And that makes a huge difference. And especially from a daughter, like I know it's from my own personal experience. I know that there's so much responsibility that a parent may feel about the things that they do, their mistakes, and how that may affect their child. I'm not a parent, so I don't know that. I just know from the daughter perspective. And to see the relief in their eyes after you say like, that is not your fault, I think it's very healing for her in itself. So I know we love to say that therapy is a great resource, but just community is such a great resource to support that mental health progress. And I'm just glad that it was it sounds like a great experience overall. Don't feel bad that you brought her to that movie, because you probably have helped her heal in more than one way. So yeah.
It sounds like, the movie kind of forced her to
look in the mirror
up and realize some things.
Yeah.
And like you just being there to, like Nancy said, just to listen, sounds like it was incredibly helpful. Cause like OP said in the edit, like her mood has picked up since then. And she's like, feels more comfortable telling stories she's never told, feels more lighthearted, more accepting of herself, which is great. So yeah, I mean, this is almost like a, not really a today I fucked up. Like, you did good.
Yeah, it's a good story.
Next story. This
Todd.
is
fucking Todd.
It's an update from
Fucking Todd, man.
Such a
Oh my
Todd.
Todd.
It's a continuation. Just kidding. This one is from r/relationship advice, cross-posted by All of Claire. The title is My 43 male daughter, 21 female, won't speak to me. I want her back in my life. This is Todd's daughter, guys.
That sounded very sexual for a second. I was like, I want her back in my life.
Jesus. Oh my God. We're talking incest now.
We're 10 minutes in. It's fine.
Josh, I need you to play
That's true.
Sweet Home Alabama when Lynn's makes
I think
that
we're
joke.
going to get
Thank you.
copyrighted, bro.
Just play some jug band music. It's fine.
Banjo. All right. It goes as this. This is my first time posting on Reddit. I know I will be met with a harsh judgment, but I need advice on how to rebuild a relationship with my only daughter. Ooh, I feel like I'm waiting for like Sean's reaction for this one because I picked it just for him.
Oh no.
I want to start off by saying that I know I was the one who ruined our relationship, but it's been 3 years already. I just don't see why she can't come around. I miss her terribly, and she's my one and only girl, my only child. I should explain. I, 43 male, married my current wife, 21 female.
Bad.
Ooh, there it is. There it is.
Bad. Absolutely bad.
Wait for it. 3 years ago.
Wait, you said 20? You said 20-year-old?
21 female, 3 years ago.
Bitch. She's 18.
I knew Sean
you're
was going to get it right.
39. How old are you? I can't do math. Is that correct? 38?
That's correct. That's
Okay.
correct.
40. He was 40 and she was 18 when they got married.
And you gotta think things were happening before she.
Totally.
Right? Because
$1,000%.
there's no way an 18-year-old is just out here willingly. Where are your parents, by the way? What is happening?
I knew it.
How do you let that happen? I'm walking my 18-year-old daughter down the aisle to marry a fucking 40-year-old? Are you kidding me? How old was the daughter?
Well, you'll see.
No.
You'll see.
Yeah,
Oh,
how
the
old-
daughter.
no, how old is the daughter?
The daughter is also 21 female.
Is this a fucking friend?
Whoa.
This is
We shall see.
evil, creepy,
We shall see.
terrible.
All right. I should explain. I, 43 male, married my current wife, 21 female, 3 years ago. It had caused quite some backlash from my friends, my community, some of my family members.
As it should.
My ex.
Yes.
Yes, it should. My ex, and of course, my daughter. But I had to marry my wife. She's the only one for me.
No.
She's beautiful. She's intelligent. She's a kind and caring woman. And I knew my daughter would have some problems with my marriage, but I never expected how harsh she could have been. She begged me to end this marriage. She pleaded with my wife to leave me. I had to admit, I'm not proud of myself, but I told her that I wish she was never born, that I resented her, and that she meant
and I
nothing
want
to
her
me.
back. Bitch,
You're
if
my
you don't shut
baby.
the fuck up. Holy fucking shit. Not only did you marry somebody from her graduating class of high school, you fucking told her you wish she was never born, and then 3 years later, you're like, well, why
I
isn't
want
she
my
talking to me?
relationship back.
Take a fucking wild guess, brother.
No, I'm just picturing him like at her high school graduation. That's my future
Drooling.
wife. That's
Dude.
my wife.
He had probably been scoping out before
High school.
You know what
Sniffing
I mean?
around.
He knew his ass was chaperoning a prom, just ogling and fucking just staring her down.
This is why I have problems with like shows like Euphoria or like Pretty Little Liars, where like
Damn, I love that show.
all the main characters are high school students, fucking like teachers and like old men. I'm like, is this not bad? Like, why do we have our main characters fucking adult men like this, or just fucking at all? Why are we always sexualizing high school girls? Can we not do that?
Damn, Sean went out. Meanwhile, I'm rewatching like One Tree Hill, and that's like the whole premise of the fucking show.
But at least they have those seasons where they're adults. You know what I
They're
mean?
true.
Where they're
They did
fucking
jump-
out of high school. I just me personally, I always am like, don't love when we sexualize high school students. I get that that's a part of life. High school students are having sex, but like, do we need it? Like, do we need to see that all the time? I don't know. I think it's weird, especially when everybody's so obsessed with like Sydney Sweeney. And I'm like, I feel, because I know she's over 18, but like your favorite scenes of her are when she's a high school student and she's naked. And I'm like, is that not weird to you? Do you not feel weird about it yourself? I don't know.
Different when it's like a high school student and a high school student than like a high school student and like the principal of the school or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's
like
weird.
that's like daddy issues type of shit right there.
Mm-hmm. I already had a rocky relationship with my daughter, and she never approved of my relationship with my wife, but we would at least have a talking relationship. Since that day, she hasn't spoken to me since. If I'm being honest, I miss her, and I decided to see on social media how she was doing. She's engaged.
Great, probably.
Yeah, she's engaged.
Living her best life.
Absolutely. I am her father, and I found out about my own daughter's engagement through social media. That was when I knew I had made a serious mistake. I don't want to miss out on any more of her milestones in life. I contacted her through social media, but she had blocked me. I want to reach out to her again, and I want her back in my life, but I need advice. And they do have an edit, and I want to read this out before we all go off on this guy.
Okay.
I will be editing this post to answer some questions and paint a clearer picture.
Oh, we're gonna, we have some, brother. Fucking sexual offender.
Shit.
Paul the Predator.
God damn, just every now Paul was like, hey, yo, what the fuck?
Like,
Why say fuck me for? For one, I did not meet my wife when she was a minor. That would have been extremely disgusting, and I would seen her differently if I had.
But 6 months makes all the difference, baby. I'm all good with it after she graduated.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
Our first date was after she got that diploma.
I remember picking her up after her 6th period, and we got some ice cream together. Oh, man.
God,
everything about our relationship had been legal, and there was clear consent. I met her when she was 18. We dated for a total of 8 months before we had gotten married. She had always been more reserved and shy, so we agreed on an elopement. I am not planning to have any more children in the near future, and as for the relationship between my wife and my daughter, they weren't enemies. They were simply friends.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
She had started coming over, and a relationship between us naturally developed.
Nah, fam. Nah, fam. You knew she absolutely was coming over before she was 18.
Grooming.
Yeah,
God,
dude.
that's
Even
sick.
then, even if this was completely above board, like you say, I met her when she was 18, things were legal, she wasn't in high school, blah, blah, blah. You're still 40, man. Like,
I think y'all went out.
If you were 10 years younger and 30, I would still be like, you're 30, man. Like, as a 31-year-old, I could not imagine being with a fucking 18. That is I see fucking kids in college now, and I'm like, you're a kid.
Y'all too young.
You know what I mean? Like,
What do you
are
talk about?
children.
What do you talk about? Two completely
Exactly.
different,
Areas of life.
walks of life. Two completely different upbringings. Like,
She just walked in her stage in graduation in high school, brother.
Dude, okay, I just saw a TikTok. She doesn't know what changing the channel means, brother. There were no TV channels. She doesn't know what
a
dial-up
VCR
is.
is.
She doesn't know what a VHS is. Bro,
Never used
she
TV
is-
Guide for her life.
You're 40, man. You're 40. You know better. You absolutely know better.
Ugh.
Didn't know that the hashtag symbol used to be called the pound sign.
Yeah.
You never had to use T9 to text people. God damn. Anyways, she was skeptical at very beginning, but I truly love her, and I know she feels the same. I must also say, my wife is an adult woman. She is not some baby. The way that a lot of you consider her to be a child is frankly disturbing and hurtful towards her. She can make her own decisions, and she chose to be with me. Why else has she stayed by my side for 3 years? And that was the end of that.
Probably afraid to leave you. That's my guess.
Okay.
And fun fact, you're not officially an adult developmentally until your brain stops growing when you're 25.
Hence Sean's 25 rule.
Evidence for the 25 rule. I'm fucking
Look at
telling
that.
you, Wikimaniacs.
Like you can't expect an 18-year-old, a reserved 18-year-old, to after 8 months be like, oh yeah, I totally see myself with you for the rest of my life. Let's just have an elopement instead of an actual ceremony with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And the elopement, I think, was for sure like because nobody wanted to go to that bitch. Nobody approved.
Oh,
of that
yeah.
thing.
She said like the community was against it.
The elopement was you locking her down.
Yeah, he said like he had family that weren't approving of it. He lost friends that didn't approve of it. 1,000%.
If you got the whole town talking shit about you, bro, like it's either you're like people are just hating or you done something stupid for real, and you done something really bad.
Dude, it's so 40, man.
Oh,
Your
man, I knew that
daughter's
would.
friend.
I knew that would have riled you up.
It's just so gross. Like 30 and 18 is gross. 40 and 18? Are you fucking quick maths here? Born in 2002?
Damn.
That's when I graduated
2002,
high school.
brother.
That's when I graduated
didn't-
high school.
I barely migrated to the US and I still didn't know how to speak English back in 2002.
2002 she
Holy
was
shit.
born.
Oh my God.
Disgusting.
All right. Well, we're going to cut to a quick ad break and hopefully you buy some of our whatever we're selling because Josh needs to pay for a wedding. So Wikimaniacs support us and we'll be right back with more stories. And we're back.
40
Sean, how you
years
holding up,
old.
brother?
Fucking Paul, man. God damn it, Paul.
Paul catching strays. That was appalling to hear.
Oh yes,
There
it
it
was.
is.
It was
Yeah,
appalling.
it was. Thank you, Sean.
And I'm sorry. There is nothing you can say to your daughter to repair that relationship. Nothing.
Oh,
no.
that's done. That's
Nothing.
toast, brother.
No counseling. Nothing is going to fix that. Sorry.
You made your decision. The double whammy of I wish you were never born. Also, I'm marrying and taking advantage
Yup.
of your friend. What? There's no coming back, brother.
Yeah, enjoy not having a daughter anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does this violate the Sean rule?
Who's Sean?
Yeah, who the fuck is that guy even? Why do
don't
people
know.
keep mentioning him in this subreddit? All
How's
right,
it spelled?
this is the correct way, which is absurd.
Oh, so it can't be you then.
Yeah, fuck. All right, so this is from r/classic wow from cross-posted from Nicola AZ. It's titled, I'm 32 and my girlfriend is 13.
Jail.
Shot.
Jail. Jail. Yeet. Do we have that? This episode?
Drown?
No?
I don't know. What's
Oh my God.
well,
Completely random, but a lot of people have been tagging us on like Instagram about this. I don't know if it's a TikTok or a reel, but it's some dude being interviewed in the street with his girlfriend. I think the girlfriend's 19 and he's like in his like late 20s, I think, or like 30.
Gross.
They were saying like, oh, why how old are you? They were asking like, how old are you? Blah blah, and she's like, I'm 19. And the guy was like, I'm 29 or some shit like that. And then he was saying like, hey, or the guy interviewing them was asking like, oh, what's up with the age gap? Like, why? that's a pretty considerable age gap, right? And then the guy was just like, oh, I like them young because I can train them.
oh,
And I was like, ew, 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 ew. And then, the girlfriend was just looking like, nervously laughing, saying, haha, that's funny. And I was just disgusted by it.
these have to be scripted, right? Like the interview.
I would hope so.
never trust the interview on the street kind of start. They all seem wild. That is gross. This title Sean brought up is grosser for different reasons.
This is definitely worse. This is definitely worse than the one I thought was disgusting already.
All right, let's
Yeah.
get into it.
Please don't.
Can we still do quests together? Or are our levels way too far apart? Sorry, kind of new to World of Warcraft.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. God damn it.
I hate you.
Oh, classic WoW would have given it away, right? No?
Yeah, true. I didn't think of that.
And then then he replied back, because I guess it got obviously very popular after the Wild title. He said, "Thanks a lot, guys. I picked her up from middle school earlier. We were going to get to questing as soon as she gets done grading her students' papers." So,
Fucking got him twice.
Had me in the first half, not gonna lie.
Got
me in the
us
second
fucking
half, too.
twice. But I also posted this not only because it's a fucking double gotcha, but because the title on Reddit on Wiki, on our subreddit, is oldie but funny. Would love to see Sean's reaction to this. Top comment. Can you fucking guess?
Who is Sean?
I keep seeing Sean lately. What is the context? What are we talking about?
Did anyone correct them?
The OP, shout out OP, Nicola AZ. They wrote, Sean is one of the hosts of the podcast that this is a subreddit for. Is that what you mean?
I put that on our Instagram story and we got
So
so
funny.
much reactions from that shit.
And then somebody else, and then the original person that commented, "Who the fuck is Sean?" was like, "Oh, I was not aware of that. I was not even aware. I was not even aware there was a podcast for this subreddit." Lol. Thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna search it. And not only that, but this poster has a fucking Wikimaniac a tag on the subreddit.
So funny.
Which means, I don't know, does that mean that they're like an active poster or that
to be
they
honest,
just they just chose
did
the
they just put it on
Wikimaniac?
themselves?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just chose the flair.
I think they chose the flare.
Zero context for what a Wikimaniac is.
So funny.
And
so
just-
fucking funny.
Oh man, that's wild.
This just goes to show how unimportant we are.
Oh yeah. Whenever you were like me getting humbled, I am very easy. I'm humbled quite often. Like that did not even faze me. I laughed way harder at that than I should have.
So funny because Sean sent us to that in our group chat. We were just killing ourselves. Sean's like, "Fuck me," right?
Dude,
I
was like,
immediately posted it as a story. I'm like, this is too good.
dude, I was like, bro, if we could just get every person on the subreddit to just give us $1 a month. I was like, there's gotta be a way we make money off this.
This is fucking Wikipedia right here.
Just
can
too
just
good.
Can we just start posting episode links on the
We
subreddit,
really
like
should
the YouTube
sticky
videos?
fucking all of the TikToks that we post.
It's its own thing. I like the
Please, no. I want your money, Josh. Shut your
I'm
mouth.
literally gonna take a call in 1 hour. I'm fucking tired of working, Josh. Let me get out of this life.
No, it's funnier this week.
I am so tired.
Oh,
I have so
sick.
much blood taken out of me, Josh.
You're
I'm
sick,
fucking
Josh.
sick.
who's Sean?
Oh my
damn
God. Get me out of this life.
This is, if a couple goes no contact, are they still a couple? This is also
Jada and fucking Will Smith.
This is fucking. So what do you call it?
There's
Nancy
too
was-
much communication there. I've heard so much about the relationship that I don't want
was
to
like,
hear.
damn.
Everybody was like, can we stop hearing about them and their
I
personal
don't
life?
care.
But this story reminded me, or at least just the premise reminded me of How I Met Your Mother when Lily just dipped to San Francisco for however long. Because then Nancy was like, if we were in that situation, what are you doing? Are we broken up? Are you going with other girls right away? And I was like, I don't know, if you went no contact, that's pretty brutal, right? Like, I don't know what you're thinking. I can't get a hold of you. And I was
It'd have
like,
to be a while before you even consider that. I
yeah,
think.
I was like, I don't know. She was like, well, how long will it take until you like, move on or something like that? And I was like, I don't know. Like,
I ain't moving on. I'm too clingy. You gotta tell me straight up that I'm done.
I
with
was
your
like,
ass.
dude,
I'm
if you just
okay.
abandoned our life and like I knew you were actively ignoring me, I'd be like, I don't know. And And then she was like, damn, you're so ready to move on, aren't you? You're so ready for me to. And I was like,
fuck that.
no, that's not what I mean. I'm just like, dude, if I fucking just vanished and like you knew I was safe, but ignoring you, I feel like that's pretty fucked up. I don't know.
Yeah, that is
Maybe that's
fucked
just
up.
me.
That is fucked up.
No, I mean, you could move on eventually for sure. Yeah, I don't know if there's a real number or amount of time that you could put on that.
You gotta put a fucking like reminder in calendar. Oh, this is expiration period. I can do whatever.
The fucking stopwatch goes on. All right.
All right, time to
guess
go
I'm
see
good.
new people.
You got 24 hours to call me back.
24 hours.
Or I'm bringing your dog to the pound.
Yeah, John's the opposite though. He's like the dog in Futurama for waiting for Fry.
Damn.
Sheesh.
Hey yo, that shit was sad.
I
bro.
legit weeped as a child and as a grown
Same.
man.
Just weeped about that like last month.
That episode is brutal. He lived a full life without me. Don't do it. He was waiting for you the whole time, Fry, you dumb bitch.
And then this week there was the news of like the oldest dog passing away. He was 31. His name was Bobby. I was like,
30.
fuck, I'm a wreck right now.
Yeah.
31. is a
Did
good
that
life
dog
for a dog.
want to die at that point? I can only imagine.
I
31?
don't know.
That's crazy.
I wish all dogs lived that long. All our pets, to be honest.
I wish they lived the same life as us. Like,
Same.
we talked about it. I freaked out whenever I found out Cara was like 5. I was like, I thought she was 2. She's
Dude,
5.
I get on sad cat TikTok sometimes where it's like,
God.
Your cat's just a chapter in your life while you're their whole book, and I'm like,
Shut the fuck up, John.
That shit is crazy.
I'm like,
My eyes are watering.
then I'm just
Oh
like,
my
come here, Ringo.
God.
She scratches me. Damn it. Anyway, go to the question.
Go on.
I want to
Go
die.
on.
All right, this is
That's what I
from
say every day.
r/relationship ground score advice from Dog Midscore Vader. I, 21-year-old female, allegedly cheated on my boyfriend, 23 male, by assuming that our relationship was over.
Oh,
Damn. Y'all don't know how to talk?
Can I fix this?
we were on a break.
Yeah.
pick up the phone, maybe?
Man, that's 3 TV show references we've made in this one question.
Hi, guys. So basically, as it says in the title, I, 21 female, was together with Derek, 23 male, for a year. We always went out to parties, clubs, drinking, all of those things. At some point, I don't know, I just grew tired of the whole party scene and other stuff all the time. And I will admit it was partially due to my father constantly being in my ear about me starting to take life seriously, etc. So yeah, I quit that lifestyle and went to college on my parents' dime. Derek did not like that. Suddenly, quote, "You're not the same person," or quote, "You think you're better than us," or quote, "Come on, babe, screw that. Let's go out." Over and over.
Doesn't sound like a great boyfriend. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, sounds quite annoying.
Yeah.
Soon enough, we no longer went on dates and he no longer invited me anywhere because I had, quote unquote, a morality stick up my butt that's constantly judging them, end quote. He was constantly discouraging me and just dragging me down. I should have broken up with him, but I thought I was in love and I kept trying to make it work. Anyway, he started getting short with me through texts, stopped visiting, stopped calling me, basically ignoring me. Until it was 3 months till I had even seen him or have any sort of interaction with him. So I just assumed that meant that we were over.
That's that 90-day money-back guarantee. Yeah.
See ya.
So I met a cute guy a few weeks later that asked me out, and I said yes. We've been together for 2 months now. Then a few days ago, Derek shows up at my apartment out of fucking nowhere and starts berating me and insulting me, saying that a friend saw me with another guy and showing me pics of us kissing. It was
So you haven't talked to her for 3 months and wait, what? Derek, what are you doing?
It was a nasty argument before he left. Then once he left, He blasted me on Facebook and Instagram for being a cheating bitch and more. I felt I didn't do anything wrong until a friend of mine pointed out that it was my own fault for assuming things. They gave me the
was it?
whole
Fuck you, friend.
assuming makes an ass out of you and me speech. Keep in mind that Derek and I haven't even spoken in over 5 months at this point.
Holy shit.
Yeah, your relationship's over. It was over 3 months ago.
Some friends and others have started to look at me differently. I've never considered myself a cheater, but I guess I am. Current boyfriend still hasn't ran off, and we still talk. But how can I fix this? Edit. There's an edit. Thanks so much for all the support, guys. I've read most of the comments, and I'm truly grateful. Just some points I forgot to add. The lead up to the no contact was basically me begging him to go out, me visiting him, me planning anything together. He never initiated anything. I carried the relationship and ran after him like a lost puppy until I got tired of doing all the work. So I decided if we're going to spend any more time together, he'd have to contact me for a change. Well, he did it. And here we are. I didn't even block him or anything. He could have contacted me at any point. To be honest, if I didn't meet my current boyfriend, I probably would have even taken him back. Parentheses, I was weak and blinded by what I thought was love and a bit of a pushover, but I'm working on it. Close parentheses. Anyway, getting back together with him is definitely not happening. I'm happy with the current boyfriend. It's just the stigma of being a cheater or being called that and everyone not really knowing the true story really upsets me. But you guys are helping me form a game plan. For now, I'll just secure my relationship with my current boyfriend before trying to put out any fires.
Yeah, I mean, I find it weird that your friends would be like, yeah, you're the cheater, because do they not know the situation at all? Do you not communicate with your friends about anything? Because I think if I explained the situation to my friends, they'd be like, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. You're definitely not a cheater. I think any sane people would be on your side anyway. Crazy. I might have shot him a text to be like, we're over, but I can't say I can't say you're necessarily in the wrong if he literally never contacted you or wanted to hang out with you for, what did you say, 6 months?
So it was zero
Like 5
contact
months.
for 3 months.
For 3 months.
And then she met a dude a few weeks later, and then they have been dating for 2 months.
Okay.
So he flipped off at the 5 month mark.
Yeah,
3
effectively
months.
5 months of zero contact.
Well, 3 months before she started seeing the other guy, right?
Yeah,
So,
3 months before she started saying that.
so that's way too long for him to be like, oh yeah, my
Not say
relationship's
anything,
fine.
right? Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead, John.
I might get flamed for this. But on a technical sense, yes.
No, I don't think you are.
on a technical sense, I think
3 months,
cheated.
John?
on a technical sense,
No.
right? Because there was never a closure of saying it's done, right? But it's not her fault. Like, the guy is not trying whatsoever. She was a complete ass about it, made zero efforts. But there had to be a line where it's like, okay, this is done. Like, not saying anything. What you could do is break up with your friends because your friends are completely ass in that situation. But I'm not saying she's wrong, but I'm just saying in a technical sense, kinda.
I don't know, because I like it is such a like childish way to break up with someone,
it is.
not communicating. But like you said, I don't even think technically it's her fault. I think it expires if he doesn't talk to you for 3 months. I think
I'm saying it's not her fault whatsoever. However, there was not a communication from both parties said that this was done. That's the technicality part that I'm just trying to.
I guess I just
Same.
don't respect this guy at all. So
Yeah.
it's like
I don't either. I think he's an ass. He's the worst. He's the worst in this picture. I'm just trying to say a technicality.
I mean, yeah, it would have been nice if she had been like, hey, so we're done, right? Before going out on the date. But honestly,
But that shouldn't be her responsibility. to be honest.
we all agree. She doesn't have to do that. It's
No.
done. 3 months, zero no texts, no liking photos, no comments on anything, no phone calls, no trying to see them.
nothing.
Nothing. 3 months?
That's wild.
Yeah. And then 5 months he comes and berates you for seeing someone
You've
else.
had a boyfriend for 2 months already. And he's like, whoa, wait.
What the fuck?
What do you mean? We've been happily dating for a year and 5 months now.
This is the happiest I've been in a relationship.
This is crazy.
Oh, yeah. This dude is nuts.
I leave you alone
yeah.
for 5 months and this is what happens.
And you have a new boyfriend?
It shows how much you care, actually.
Yeah. Wild. He's going to go on and propose to his next girlfriend 4 months later.
He's definitely the same guy that'll be doing that type of shit.
Yeah.
Or at least talk to them.
Yeah.
This is a mother stands up for her son.
Oh, yeah, that's the wholesome one.
Yeah, this is from r/LGBT from user Pearly Complaints. Here we go. Pearly Complaints titles it Pride Month Classic? Question mark. My son came out. Need advice. If this post seems a little messy, it's because I'm typing this out real quick. And I will say, having read this prior, so many grammatical errors. It's a tough read. And also, I could tell they're like me. They're from the South because a lot of it is written in an accent.
Can you read in a southern accent?
Yeah, you can hear it in the writing for sure.
There's some twang
and
in
also,
that shit.
the original Reddit user is Country Mama Lynn. So you can imagine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. Y'all, this is a new account I made just now because I need a vent and I'm not sure where else to put this since my family follows my real account. My son, 15-year-old male, just came out yesterday as gay to my husband, and my husband kicked him out while I was at work.
Oh.
I got a
Ew.
panicked phone call from my baby telling me everything. And let me tell y'all, I was pissed. I left work early, drove over to my house where I saw my baby boy sitting on the curb with all his clothes and shit. And I saw my soon-to-be ex-husband screaming at him. This is not
Hell
the
yeah.
man I thought I married.
I'm saying hell yeah to this soon-to-be ex-husband part, just
Yes.
to be clear.
Yeah.
Now we got you. We got you.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
I gave that bastard a piece of my mind and told him that if he can't be a man and support his son, then he can kiss my ass and find someone else to pay his bills. I shoved my boy's stuff in the back of my truck and went to a hotel that I'm in right now because my parents can't pick us up till Monday, so we can stay with them. I don't know much about this whole gay thing, so what can I do to make my kid feel accepted?
I mean, that energy right there is all you can, like,
That's all you need. Yeah.
support your kid 100%. That's a fucking great mom right there. Like she said, like, I don't understand it, but I'm ride or die for my kid. And that's,
Hell yeah.
I wish more people had that level of energy. Like, even if I don't understand it, but it's who you are as my son or daughter. I'm going to support you no matter what. That is what everyone in this, like, that's what this month is about. Just accepting people for who they are. You don't have to understand it. You don't even have to like it if you don't really like it, but support them in being who they are. And just, that's all it is, right? Like that's all you need to do as a mom is just support and love them. Even if you don't understand.
Yeah.
Also,
there
Sean,
are
the
a
way
few
you-
edits.
Oh, go ahead.
I said
Edits?
edits.
Edits.
Edits. There's a few edits. Fuck.
Wait,
Yes.
before you go, Sean, that
Yeah, go for
reading,
it.
the way you read it, just gave me like Mama Boucher vibes from Waterboy.
I honestly was not trying to make an accent, but it was just slipping while
It just
reading.
came out.
Yeah,
it just came out. A little
That
twang
roots
came out of
came out.
that.
That bastard.
My soon-to-be ex-husband.
My soon-to-be ex-husband. That fucking rat bastard.
Damn, I want to play Red Dead Redemption now.
I did start it up the other day.
It's such a fucking great game.
Great game. Great.
Never
game.
played it. I need to.
You need to, brother. After
Yeah.
you beat Ghost of Tsushima, play it.
Yeah. All right. So this is edit, the first of, I think, 3. Edit. I took y'all's advice. I pay for that house, so that motherfucker will be out in a few days, and my son will be back in his own home.
Yes.
I bought my son a whole bunch of Pride stuff. Apparently he's had a boyfriend for around 7 months now, and I'm getting to meet him over FaceTime tomorrow, and I couldn't be more excited.
Hell yeah.
I'm doing everything I can to make my son feel loved. Out of everything that's happened, the most heartbreaking thing was my son saying, "I'm sorry that I'm crying, Mom. I just need to be strong," end quote. I told him he doesn't need to be strong. He needs to be loved, and that I'll do anything I can to make him feel that way. God, this is the hardest thing that I've ever had to deal with.
Dude, that kid is so strong. Like to come out to your dad, who you, by the sounds of it, there was traces of homophobia, and to come out to him, that is strong, man. Like that is crazy. That he didn't think he was like you're one of the strongest people. Like we've read anyway. So sorry, I just need to get that in there.
Oh, no worries. Edit number 2, and at this point, she maybe has forgotten how to edit and is just making whole new posts every time.
Hell yes.
But brand new post. Meeting my baby boy's boyfriend tomorrow. I'm so excited, y'all. We're meeting over FaceTime, and I'm so happy. I'm knitting my son a rainbow blanket, and it's turning out perfect.
Nice.
Gotta love the way you read this.
I also I love her energy too. Just
Dude, her energy is awesome.
Mama bear, straight up. Yeah.
yeah.
It's maybe why I'm reading it the way I'm reading it. It's
so contagious. I'm smiling listening to it.
I want you to knit me some sweater too, Mama Bear, please.
Third update. Here we go. Update, y'all. Mark's reaction. Read the previous post if you're confused. Mark is the ex-husband.
Nice. Just name dropping. I fucking love it.
Yeah, just
Fuck Mark.
nonchalantly. Don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
I called him and very kindly reminded him who owns the house and who pays the bills. And he was screaming out about how, quote, "You need me, woman. You can't just kick me out, you whore," end quote. And asked me to meet Mark and asked me to meet in person. So I did, but I don't trust him. So I brought my adorable camouflage baseball bat just in case things went south. So we met up in front of the house, and he was hooting and hollering about how, quote, "Well, I was already screwing a different woman, so I don't need you anyways," end quote.
Oh, and she's the whore. Oh, and she's the whore.
How the turntables.
Projection, it seems like.
Projection.
And obviously, this upset me. But then I remembered that I don't have to put up with this crap. So I told him it's time to haul ass before I make him. And he started crying like a baby, begging me to let him stay, saying, "You'll never find another man like me." And I told him, that's the whole point of me leaving his ass. So
I love that mom.
She's the GOAT, I think.
Yes.
This is the best writing I've ever read. Oh my God.
The
That's
reading
the
is
point of
exceptional,
me
by the way,
leaving.
brother.
Thank you. Oh, so he finally left after hours of crying like a bitch. And now my son and I have lots of extra space.
Yes.
Oh,
And here we go.
yeah.
Beautiful.
The last update
there's
of the
more.
story. The very
God
last
damn.
one.
Let's go.
Another post, of course, not an edit. Hey, y'all. Mama Lynn update this time.
Mama Lynn. Okay, she got a
Lynn.
name.
Like it.
I was talking to my son, who, if you haven't seen my other posts, came out recently, and found out I might not just be a straight ally. I assumed all straight ladies were just as attracted to other ladies as they were men, and I never really thought about it until now. So, turns out I might be bi? Is that the right word?
Hell yeah.
Anyways, thanks for the love and support, Mama Lynn.
Mama
Hell
Lynn.
yeah,
I'm
Mama
gonna change
Lynn.
your name. Mama Lynn. I'm gonna change your name to Mama Win because you are beautiful. The way your outlook of life is and the way you supported your child, they're gonna remember that for the rest of their life. And not only are you an ally to them, but you're the best mother that they could ever ask for. So shout out to you.
Hell yeah.
Mama Dub, baby.
It also that last edit makes me wonder how many people just aren't educated on what being gay is, and then like
a lot.
once they open their eyes and understand and realize like, oh, I have those feelings, and like realize that that's okay. Like it's wonderful to see like people being able to come out like this once they open their eyes.
Yeah. Instead of repression, get an education.
There we go.
There it is.
Nice. I also want Sean to read every story in a Southern accent.
Yes, please.
Except
That
neck
shit
birds.
was-
Those have to stay.
Nah, yeah, the voice got
Just the way Mama Lynn wrote it. I had no other choice but
it
to
was
get
beautiful.
full country. I'm gonna let my Texan show.
It's like molasses in my ears.